Guess who's back? It's me. I'm here with a new segment called Motivation Mondays. I'm super happy to welcome everybody to my new segment, as well as all my new subscribers and followers to my channel. So, welcome. And for everyone who's new, I have an introductory video that I'll put the link to in the description box below. But before I move forward, I did drop something on Instagram which requested that people give me things to talk about for Motivation Mondays. No one replied. So I would love if you guys could either comment below, DM me on Instagram, I'll put that in here somewhere, and just let me know what kinds of things you guys need motivation on. Like, what kinds of things do you guys struggle with? Because I don't want this to strictly be for me, which it is. It helps me whenever I help you guys. However, I really want to make sure that I'm talking about stuff that you guys care about. So please comment that below. I'd like to start by saying, don't we all just kind of wake up sometimes and not want to do anything? Like, I know I'm not the only one. I know there are people out there that have woken up, not been enthusiastic about it being Monday, and hated everything about that day. So I decided that I would bring up a new segment on my channel called Motivation Mondays. So with that being said, I decided over time to learn to bring fun to my Mondays. How can I make Mondays better for me? So this is what I came up with. Moving forward with this Motivation Monday, I'm trying to keep the energy upbeat. I am here to talk about two things today. Well, these two things I find are really great for a solid foundation. Two of my great friends, thank God I got these people because nobody answered. They submit to my requests for topics, and the first thing that was brought up was self-love, and the second thing was regarding friendships and finding self-worth within those friendships. I really wanted to start with self-love because it's been something that's very important to me since I was a child. I used to write self-love all over my wrist and just things like that, just to kind of remind myself that I come first with anything. I come first when it comes to my peace of mind. I come first when it comes to my physical health. I come first when it comes to all of those things. Because if I don't come first, then I don't have any energy to help anybody else. So those were some things that I like to keep in mind. So with self-love, it's a journey, and it's a continuous journey, and it never ends. So there are highs and lows to any journey. There are some flat lines as well. So I want everyone to understand that everyone's journey looks completely different. No one's journey is going to mirror anyone else's, regardless if you even take the same steps. So I like to begin self-love talks with three things that I think of myself. Three positive things, that is. So I am resilient, I am persistent, I am Monet. And I always end it with my name because I want to reinforce the fact that these are all of the things that make me who I am. So one of those things is always going to be I am Monet, but two of those things are going to be two different traits about myself that I feel like I haven't really acknowledged, or that I've been taking for granted for a while. I'm not perfect. I struggle with confidence at times, and I too struggle with bringing Monet to the table. And in order to bring Monet to the table, I have to make sure that I am taking care of myself. So some of the things that I feel like go into self-love are physical things that you like to do for yourself. Whenever those go out the window, a lot of your self-love and worth goes out of the window too. When you stop going to the nail salon, when you stop taking yourself out to eat, whenever you stop doing your hair on Sundays, wash days, things like that really take a toll on you because you're not giving yourself that care, that nourishment that you generally do. When you stop telling yourself nice things, I am resilient, I am positive, I am beautiful, those things go out the window along with your self-love because you're not reinforcing it. Self-love is a journey, and it is continuous. You cannot say one day, I think I'm cute, I know I'm smart, I got a camera and I'm good at taking pictures and stuff. If I only did that once a year, how effective do you think that would really be? So when I do self-love tactics and techniques, I like to make sure that I have one day a week that I can do them continuously, because days of the week come every single week, and it is something that I can make a routine, even if routines are difficult for me. Just from my personal experience, I realized that getting into routines is kind of hard. So I just choose one day a week, and I'm gonna say Sunday because I work Monday through Friday now. Your girl got a job, but I am super thankful and blessed about that, and that was a big piece of self-love for me. I wasn't being able to tend to myself because I wasn't making the money that I generally make to tend to myself. So just keeping mind of your self-awareness, understanding what kinds of things make you happy inside and make you feel like you can help take on the world. Do those things. Do them, do them, do them. I don't care if you have to cancel on lunch with your BFF. I don't care if you have to cancel your dream job. If you don't have your peace of mind, you don't have anything, because you won't be able to function at your dream job. That was my Bluetooth telling me that you've been chatting a lot, sis. But the dream job one for me is actually real, and I'm gonna give you guys this personal story mostly because I feel like it'll bring some truth and like perspective to this point. I, right after graduation, applied for a bunch of jobs, and one of those jobs was a position at my dream company. I went through every single round of interviews. I made sure that I was pacing myself. I was bringing all the energy that I needed to get to this dream job because I know I worked so hard for it. At their board of trustees, I sat down and interviewed with every single last person in the company, and I didn't get the job. I'm gonna let that sink in. I told all of my friends about me interviewing. I told all of them that I had made it to the final round. I told them that I was going there to get the bag, and I came home empty-handed. That for me was so humbling. It humbled me because I just thought I had it in the bag. I was just like, girl, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. And I guess that was a very positive mindset. It was a very high confident mindset, but it didn't do anything for me and my growth. Two, it showed me that I don't write my own story. A lot of things are out of my control, and I have to accept that. And three, as an only child, I got what I wanted all the time. This experience really showed me that even if I want something, no matter how bad I want it, if I'm not ready for it, it won't come. And this is a very, very emotional topic for me because I really wanted this. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it in my tone, but I sincerely thought I had this job and I was going to into nowhere because I didn't know where the hell I was going in life. But that just brings me to my next topic, because your peace of mind is just too important for anybody to take from you, even yourself. So friends, family, supporters, those people around you, yes, they are great. They're great people to have. They're great people to have around you. They are a great system of support. But you don't need to find your worth within other people. And during that experience, that interview process, I found myself looking for validation from the people who I would interview with. I wasn't sure that I was good enough without their validation. And I find that sometimes in friendships and relationships, you can fall into patterns like that. You can feel as if you're incomplete without that person. You can feel as though that whatever relationship you're in that you feel is kind of like iffy, you can start to feel devalued. And in my experience, I've just found that if you just acknowledge it when it comes up, express how you feel, and move forward, you will have such better success rates with relationships, with friendships, with people that you shouldn't have in your life. Because when someone expresses to you how they feel, whether that be you're not valuing me enough, or it bothers me when you do X and you continue to do it, that right there shows you either A, depending on their response, that this person is here for you. If they are willing to hear you out, change some things, and work with you, come to a compromise, that person is someone who you should probably value a lot, because they care about you a lot more than your average Joe Schmo. If B happens and they just don't give a you kind of got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. So my friend list went under construction immediately due to that disturbing my peace of mind. And when you go through something and no one is there for you, it makes you feel even more devalued, because no one wants to help you, especially people who you thought would be there. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are looking for validation from people in your life, sit down and literally assess the fact that, why do I feel this person's opinion or this person's physical presence in my life is that important? So please identify those people and rid yourself of them. Throw them out. Take them out like the trash once a week if you need to. Go. Let them go. And your self-worth within relationships will go through the roof. I promise you. Once you take out things that are taxing, you will find so much more energy being conserved. I promise you. So your self-love, your self-worth, and your relationships are very dependent upon each other. Emotions are very, very real. And they are just as important as physical aggression and actions and transgressions and things of that nature. So please keep that in mind. Don't let anybody come for your peace of mind. Don't let anybody manipulate you to the point where you feel devalued, to the point where you can't see your own light or your own magic. And that would be my biggest piece of advice for this Motivation Monday. Don't dim your own light because someone else's doesn't shine as bright. That's the biggest piece of advice that I just pray that anybody who's watching this right now lives by. And to wrap things up today, please comment below some suggestions for the upcoming Motivation Mondays. I love to give out all of the advice, all of the experience that I've acquired over time, good, bad, purple, everything in between. If you guys want to know more about me, please submit specific questions that I can answer. I don't know, how you travel so much in 3 years. What did you do? How did you fund stuff like that? Are you a scammer? Don't ask me that. I don't mind if you dive in. And so with all those things in mind, I'm so happy you guys have made it thus far in this video, and I hope your Monday goes better, and knock them out tomorrow on Tuesday. See you guys later, in Motivation Mo out.